Hi, welcome to the Untamed channel. Ever wondered what separates the 1% from, well, the rest of us? I mean, they don't have extra hours in their day. They're not born with a secret manual we never got, and they definitely don't have a portal to another dimension where success just rains from the sky. Nope, they just think differently. That's it. The real flex of the 1% isn't just money, it's how they use their brain. So today, we're breaking down how to think like the 1% without needing a yacht or a private jet, just your brain, some curiosity, and maybe a notebook if you're feeling extra. Let's start with the big one, long-term thinking. The 1% are playing chess while most of us are stuck on Candy Crush. They're not just thinking about today or next week. They're thinking 5, 10, even 20 years ahead. They're planting seeds now for trees they'll sit under later. While most people are looking for quick wins, instant gratification, fast likes, next day shipping, the 1% are patiently building empires. Delayed gratification is their love language. So, ask yourself, are you chasing dopamine hits or designing a life? Another secret? They don't just consume, they create. Most people binge content, scroll endlessly, and soak up whatever's trending. The 1%? They're the ones making the things everyone else is consuming. They're the authors, the builders, the innovators. They know that attention is currency, and creating value is how you earn it. So the next time you're doom scrolling for the 4th hour straight, maybe pause and ask, could I make something instead? A blog, a video, a product, even just a tweet that makes someone stop and think. And speaking of value, here's the mindset shift that changes everything. The 1% focus on solving problems, not avoiding them. They lean in. While most of us want to duck and dodge discomfort, they run toward it like it's a finish line. Because they know that every problem is just an opportunity in disguise. They don't cry about the economy, they learn how it works. They don't rant about their job, they figure out how to level up or build something of their own. Problems don't scare them. Stagnation does. Also, and this one might hurt a little, they take extreme ownership. No blame games, no excuses. If something goes wrong, they look in the mirror, not out the window. They don't wait for someone to save them or a perfect moment to appear. They move, they adapt, they figure it out. You rarely hear a high-level thinker complain about things they can't control. Why? Because it's a waste of energy. They double down on what they can control: effort, mindset, habits, resilience. And you know what else? They're not trying to impress people they don't even like. The 1% aren't buying flashy stuff to prove anything. They're not stuck in the comparison trap. They're not swayed by what's trendy. They're focused on what's effective. They don't just follow the crowd, they study it, then go the other way. They're too busy building a life they love to perform for strangers on the internet. There's a quiet confidence in that, a calm ambition. That's the good stuff. Now, before we wrap this up, here's something wild. Thinking like the 1% isn't about being born rich or having a certain job title. It's a choice, a decision you make over and over again, to question things, to stay curious, to play the long game, to take ownership, to think independently. It's not a switch you flip once, it's a way of showing up for your life. So yeah, the 1% do think differently, but you don't have to wait to become them. You just have to start thinking like them. And here's the truth: the moment you decide to shift your mindset to focus on value, growth, patience, ownership, that's the moment everything starts to change. No trust fund required, just the courage to think different. That's it for today. If this made you pause, smile, or look at your life a little differently, then mission accomplished. Go out there and think like the 1%, not for the status, not for the flex, but for the quiet, unstoppable power of living intentionally. You've got this. Stay untamed.